The words just now. All their faces turned pale, as if their blood had been frozen. The red-haired old guard couldn't control himself and suddenly collapsed to the ground. Just a light remark had determined the fate of a local power. That indifference, high above, as if a deity controlled everything. This is the true nature of this young master. Completed a perfect level task, destiny value increased by 4 points, earned 700 points. Song Lu Holy Land. The old holy master couldn't understand what his Song Lu Holy Land had done to offend someone, causing such a catastrophe. Could it be that fate wants to destroy their Song Lu Holy Land? Indeed, a huge hand from the heavens struck the Song Lu Holy Land, erasing them from the map. In a dilapidated courtyard. At this moment, Yi Chen was stunned. His older brother, Jin Yang, was already dead. Because the jade pendant on him had been broken in half, he cried and swore that he would kill Gu Chang'e. His master also came out from the ring, but before he could speak, Yi Chen stopped him. If you're here to advise me to let go of the grudge with Gu Chang'e, there's no need to say anything. The ancient secret realm is about to be activated. He must obtain the inheritance of the realm's master. The sealed demonic energy. Su Han, ever since you returned from the star-picking pavilion, why have you become so quiet? Did I scare you? Lin Suan honestly replied, indeed, I'm a bit scared, perhaps because I've never seen Gu Chang'e like that. But you also know he hasn't been bad to me. I was negligent. Gu Chang'e took out an introductory book on pill alchemy and gave it to Lin Suan as an apology gift. Seeing she needed it, he didn't refuse. Young master, you also scared me. Su Qingge spoke up. But Gu Chang'e seemed not to hear her words, sighing, the moonlight tonight is nice. In her heart, Su Qingge thought, this dead ghost. 3 days later. At this point, Lin Suan had understood that Gu Chang'e was very cold to others, but still helped maintain the Lin family's face. Recalling how he treated those who opposed him, Lin Suan guessed, Lin Tian is no longer Lin Tian. If not, how could Gu Chang'e be so tolerant of the Lin family? The place where Lin Tian's body is stored. He suddenly sat up. He has come back to life. Before he had a chance to say anything to Lin Qiuhan, she motioned for him to leave. Looking at his body, which was still completely intact. Lin Tian thought he had already survived this great disaster. Next, he only needed to pretend to have amnesia and deceive those people. The one named Gu, I'll slowly settle this score with you. But before he had a chance to settle the score, he saw Lin Qiuhan and Gu Changfeng standing in front of him. Gu Chang'e looked at him like he was looking at a dead person. He immediately got into character, pretending to be confused and acting like he had amnesia. This guy's acting is way too exaggerated. Who is this man? Why have I never seen him before? Lin Qiuhan could no longer hold back and angrily shouted, shut up. At this point, you still want to pretend? But Lin Tian still looked bewildered, as if he didn't understand what was happening. Lin Qiuhan's gaze went from anger to coldness. Lin Tian continued to try to explain, wanting to prove he really had amnesia. At this moment, Lin Qiuhan could no longer suppress her anger. Shut up. Don't call me sister. Who are you really? Where have you hidden my little Tian? Facing Lin Qiuhan's anger, Lin Tian suddenly held his head and screamed. This was Lin Tian's past obsession, which now exploded. Seeing this, Lin Qiuhan became incredibly anxious. At this moment, within Lin Tian's body, 2 souls awakened at the same time. One blamed Lin Qiuhan and Gu Chang'e for colluding to harm him, while the other felt regret for his own mistakes. Shut up. A mere obsession, do you think you can shake the 6 heavens, Divine King? The struggle between the 2 souls made blood flow from Lin Tian's eyes. Sister, please kill me. Lin Tian encountered the original host's obsession backlash, losing control of his body, with a decrease of 200 in fortune value and an increase of 1,000 in the host's fate value. Currently, the child of fortune has no fortune value, triggering the killing the chicken to scare the monkey rule. Seeing Lin Tian like this, Lin Qiuhan's eyes welled with tears, covering her mouth and unable to speak. Gu Chang'e gently held her shoulder. I know you can't do it. You go out first, and leave this villain to me. Although reluctant to accept, Lin Qiuhan could only turn and leave. At this moment, Gu Changge revealed his true face. Lin Qiuhan and Lin Tian are deeply bonded by blood. Do you know why she doesn't want your body to rest in peace in the earth? Is everyone aware that I faked my death? Gu, who exactly are you and what is your purpose? Purpose? What purpose could I have? Didn't you always want to kill me? Now you're asking me instead. Lin Tian noticed that the aura around Gu Changge was demonic. Countless whys flooded his mind. Who exactly is he? Why does he possess such power? However, Gu Changge did not even bother to answer, his finger pointed straight at Lin Tian's forehead. Dead people don't need to know too much. Lin Tian couldn't believe he was dying like this. He could only let out a miserable scream before collapsing to the ground. The remnants of a God-King realm expert, the taste is indeed quite good. This strengthened Gu Changge's primordial spirit even more. But this demonic art should not be used recklessly. Before having absolute confidence, Gu Changge must not expose it. The child of fortune was successfully slain, and the rule was triggered. The fortune value decreased, and the calculation is in progress. Congratulations, host, for receiving a reward. Heaven's Path treasure chest, fortune value increased by 100 points, fate value increased by 500 points. The slaying treasure chest has been obtained. And the fortune value exchange function has been activated. The host's fortune can be converted into fate value, with an exchange ratio of 1:10. I see. There's always been the saying, fortune burns to cross the sky and slay the heavens to protect one's life. Now, with the fortune exchange function, Gu Changge has gained an extra trump card. Afterwards, Gu Changge decided to open the Heaven's Path treasure chest. Obtained 3 luck steal cards, 1/3 world destruction seed, and a critical hit card from the settlement system. The luck steal card can trigger a competition for the luck of the luck child, with a certain failure probability, so it should be used based on the status of the luck child. If successful, it will reduce the luck child's luck value to 0, and the host will gain corresponding luck points. The critical hit card from the settlement system provides a critical hit reward during system settlement, which can be several times, tens of times, or even hundreds of times. The settlement critical hit card can be used when killing Yichin. As for the luck steal card, it is indeed a precious item and must be used carefully. The mall has a value of 10,000 destiny points. That is to say, when starting the luck stealing process, you must ensure you have 2,000 points of luck to break even. According to the system's calculation, the luck child will face increasingly stronger opponents in the future. Having a cheat does have some benefits. Gu Changge continued to open treasure chests that surpassed the heavenly Tao. Congratulations, host, for obtaining the Halo of Destiny. The halo is transforming into the halo of the villain's destiny. Congratulations, host, for obtaining the Heart of the Body King. This heart contains the decades of cultivation from a Body King realm cultivator, and can be directly used after fusion. Gu Changge picked up the heart and replaced his own with it. It only upgraded the Dao Tian Immortal Code by 1 level. He had already spent 3,000 destiny points, and his cultivation was still only at the late Wind Marquis stage. To break through the peak of Wind Marquis, it might cost more than 5,000 destiny points. These things truly cannot be paused for even a moment. Gu Changge walked while calculating his next steps to ensure everything was secure. Seeing Gu Changge leave, Lin Qiuhan couldn't help but shed tears. Gu Changge wiped her tears and said, Lin Tian's matter has been settled, and the residual soul of the strong has been eradicated. Letting him rest earlier is a good thing. After all, the time he was possessed was short, and his soul should not have dissipated yet. Perhaps there is still a chance for reincarnation. Lin Qiuhan's tears flowed again, thanking Gu Changge. The Star Moon Ancient City is about 3 days' journey from the Zhongzhou Sky Bridge for discussions. I didn't expect that the Kaluo sacred ground would be annihilated. What kind of background does that young man from the upper realm have? It's hard to say. Our entire ancient god clan has been in seclusion for many years, so we don't know about these figures. But no matter his background, as long as he offends Brother Yi Chen, I will make him pay the price. Miss Lioli, don't worry. Even though that person comes from the upper realm, he's nothing to our ancient god mountain. That's right. He dared to offend Miss Lioli, and this matter will never be let go. A mere person from the upper realm, how dare he act so arrogantly in the Qing Tian realm? Dishue, have you heard any news about Brother Yi Chen? Miss, since the last time we sensed his spiritual energy fluctuations in Zhongzhou. It's been a long time, and I haven't detected his presence yet. Really? Brother Yi Chen must have suffered a lot during this time. Miss, you will return to the upper realm sooner or later. As for Yi Chen, he may not even reach the void god realm. I advise you, I know you all look down on Brother Yi Chen, but I believe he can reach the peak. He once said, don't laugh at the youth for being poor. That may be true, but with Yi Chen's abilities, even if given 30,000 years, what difference would it make? Some people are born at the finish line, while he will never be able to reach it. Enough, Dishue. I'm going to meet that so-called young lord from the upper realm. If anything unpleasant happens, please help control the elder beside him who's in the void god realm. Dishue didn't know how to persuade this person whose mind was clouded, so she could only remind her to be careful. Gu Chang'e was holding a pill in his hand, very satisfied. Lin Qiuhan's talent is indeed not bad, in just a few days, he has already succeeded in alchemy. At that moment, dark clouds swirled in the sky, and thunder rumbled. But Gu Chang'e remained calm, quietly sipping his tea. Who is coming? How dare you intrude upon the ancient Lin family? Ha ha ha, a small Lin family. We come from the ancient divine mountain, quickly come and pay your respects. Hearing ancient divine mountain, the head of the Lin family's expression changed drastically. What brings you to our Lin family? The white-haired person spoke, go tell Gu Chang'e, Yi Chen's cousin. Lioli wants him to come out and meet. If you wish to meet young Master Gu, please wait a moment, I will go report. The head of the Lin family showed difficulty on his face. Do you know that offending Miss Lioli will cause the Lin family to have no place in the Tianqing realm? However, before the red-haired demon could approach the head of the Lin family, a golden thunderbolt descended from the sky. A finger, carrying the might of an army, pointed directly at the red-haired demon's face. The wind stopped, the clouds dispersed, and a voice echoed. Let them in. The elder didn't understand what was happening, nor did he know where the young master had gone. After all, they are from the ancient god mountain, yet this person just says kill and kills. That palm strike earlier already gave off the aura of a king sealing realm expert. Who exactly is this person? Although they were initially a little scared, they still decided to walk inside. Above in the sky, Di Shui had been secretly observing everything. From the moment she entered the Lin family, she felt a powerful and obvious suppressive aura. To be able to easily suppress someone with her heavenly god realm cultivation, yet not be able to detect the presence of the other party, the Lin family's ancestors must have already reached the god king realm. The mixed aura of the king sealing realm just now must have come from that young man. Such strength, and with a god king realm attendant. Di Shui suddenly realized something. This young man's surname is Gu, could he come from that family? If that's true, we can't let our young miss offend him. On the contrary, if we can take this opportunity to get closer, that would be great. The white-haired man was surprised, not understanding why Di Shui suddenly appeared. Miss, the situation is urgent. In my opinion, this may be a misunderstanding. What? The elder just noticed that the woman seemed to be conveying goodwill to him. Gu Chang'e is very curious about Yi Chen's cousin. Ancient bloodline, extreme genius, deep affection. This routine is both familiar and cliched. Does the young master plan to kill them? Do I look like someone who kills casually? If others are eager to befriend us, then we must take the initiative. When Gu Chang'e walked out, the Lin family members greeted him respectfully with a bow. This is the demeanor of a supreme young person from the upper realms. Are you Gu Gongzi? You are Yi Chen's cousin. Gu Chang'e couldn't help but sigh inwardly. That bastard Yi Chen, as for other matters. His luck with women is pretty good, managing to hook up with a little girl who has 800 points of fortune. Greetings, Gu Gongzi. This is my young miss, Yi Liuli. I am responsible for protecting the miss's guests and elders. In the lower realms. The miss may have offended you earlier, please forgive her and don't take it to heart. Seeing Di Shue's attitude, Yi Liuli was quite dissatisfied. What exactly are you here for? Miss, perhaps this is a misunderstanding. Why not use this opportunity to clear things up? Otherwise, it will be troublesome if things escalate. Senior, you're too kind. Please state the purpose of your visit directly. May I ask, is Gu Gongzi from the Chongqing Gu family? My young miss's background is the ancient immortal family, Yi family. Speaking of which, our families have been friends for generations. Is it the eternal life ancient family? Speak up once you arrive. The ancient immortal clan dares not offend the eternal life family, and they wouldn't dare either. So it's the ancient immortal clan. No wonder Miss Yi isn't afraid at all, she directly came to their doorstep. When they were young, her father had some interactions with the Yi family head. Looks like the senior also knows I belong to the Gu family. Father, is he the only heir to the eternal life ancient family? If that's the case, then this young man will be the head of the Gu family in the future. I didn't expect to kick an empty bottle and end up hitting an iron plate. The young master of the Gu family? Does that mean the old family's young master is dead? He was just as arrogant as a fierce tiger earlier, now he's like a paper tiger, quickly kneeling down and begging for mercy. Yi Liuli didn't understand why things suddenly changed so drastically. Aunt Shui once again persuaded, Miss, this is completely a misunderstanding, you should apologize to young Master Gu. With young Master Gu's status, how could he mind a small character like Yi Chen? But the young lady's temperament wouldn't allow Yi Liuli to apologize to anyone. No matter what the Gu family is, she just refuses to apologize to him. It was clearly him who caused Yi Chen to run for his life, becoming a laughingstock for everyone. This little girl seems quite affectionate toward Yi Chen. Under this pressure, she still refuses to submit. But in the end, she's just an innocent child. Didn't you say you have a good relationship with Yi Chen? Then I'll focus on this point and slowly consume you. Gu Chang'e thought for a moment and then asked, Yi Liuli, what is your purpose for coming here? If he doesn't get an explanation today, even if he's a descendant of the ancient immortal clan, he won't let it go. Under the oppressive pressure radiating from Gu Chang'e, Aunt Shui could only hold on and continuously beg for Yi Liuli, apologizing for her. But Yi Liuli wasn't afraid of anyone, firmly refusing to speak. Gu Chang'e shouted for Lord Ming, ordering him, every 10 breaths, kill one of the people nearby. If anyone resists, kill them all. Lord, spare us. Miss, please save us. We don't want to die. Our family's fate is all in Mrs. hands. Yi Liuli would never bow down, shouting angrily, Gu Chang'e, despicable and shameless. It seemed like they didn't hear that, so they brought out a chair. They sat and played with them. Aunt Shui said worriedly, Miss, how do you not understand? With young Master Gu's status, if he truly wanted to kill Yi Chen, even if Yi Chen had the ability of the heavens, he would still be doomed. These things must be a misunderstanding. You are the princess of the ancient immortal clan, and young Master Gu is the young master of the Chongqing family. If you just lower your head a little, young Master Gu shouldn't make things difficult for you. Someone like him can't be a good person, Yi Liuli gritted her teeth and said. Right, he's not a good person. Gu Chang'e said while drinking tea, 10 breaths have already passed. Old Ming stood behind, raising his hand to strike an extremely elegant and handsome pose, a pose that everyone must have done at least once. He gently flicked his fingertip. The red-haired youth was unlucky and was hit, immediately turning to ashes. The remaining 2 gaped, swallowing their saliva. Seeing that Gu Chang'e and the others actually dared to kill, Yi Liuli couldn't help but be surprised. She couldn't help but want to scold them. But before she could speak, she heard the 2 youths scream in terror, Miss, save us. We don't want to die. We came